Hey folks, it's Jim. I got some exciting news from, I was watching the Joe Rogan Experience interview of the author of The Deadliest Enemy, predicting everything that we're going through right now, from med shortage, the disease, to the med shortages, to personal protective equipment shortages. All of that was predicted in his book. He's also been on government advisory panels for many administrations. This guy is world renowned. And he is basically called the virus detective. Okay, kind of cool, right? And that's what an epidemiologist is anyway. They track and study disease. But this guy's even more so. That's like all he does, okay? So what are the interesting things that he put out? This is not a bioweapon, okay? He's pretty much absolutely assured that this is not a bioweapon. And he studied bioweapons, so this guy would probably know. He says SARS, MERS, and COVID-19 are all coronas. This just happens to be a really nasty one that came from a particular animal. He also says, and this kind of irked me, N95 masks are very effective. What did the president and others say in addressing the whole nation? That ought to be a criminal offense right there, that they actually said that. They're finding N95 masks very effective in clinical situations. Okay, if worn properly. Okay, this may or may not get into the eyes and be spread via the eyes. We kind of know it's when you're breathing. And again, this isn't medical advice or advice of any kind, all right? You alone are responsible for your health and well-being. So it's in the air, and we're breathing it out within hours after contracting it. We are contagious in spreading the virus, and that's why this thing spreads so fast. He said it develops so fast within the nose, mouth, and throat that we start exhaling the virus fairly quickly, okay? And that was an interesting finding that they had. So I'm kind of perturbed that they told us N95 masks wouldn't be effective. I'm really not happy about that at all, that they all stood up there and told us that. Okay, so again, Joe Rogan Experience, episode 1439. The author of The Deadliest Enemy, Michael Osterholm, Osterholm, epidemiologist, interview. And boy, isn't it good. I tell you folks, you'll probably find it really interesting listening to what he has to say. Now, some of it's typical Joe Rogan, talking about stuff that's sidetracking, but most of it's spot on, and I think you'll find it extremely entertaining and definitely informative. Anyway, hope you're all doing well, and yes, I was glad I found this one. Jim out.